Last time on Days of Our Dice, cryptic whispers and concealed truths cast long shadows over the company tower. Thalia's uncanny knowledge rattled Little Horn, even as Krothar wrestled with Gravesunder's siren call of boundless power. Cordelia Blackthorne stirred secrets long buried, promising aid, but at what cost? And all the while, the elusive order of the Aurelian scales weighed ever heavier on our heroes' minds. Now, dear listeners, we turn the page to a new chapter in our unfolding saga. Brace yourselves, for in Ithoria's darkest corners, not every mask can remain hidden forever. Through streets veiled in mist, Lady Cordelia's iron carriage, adorned with raven insignias, thunders toward the towering spires of Drakestide Cove's guard headquarters. Inside, Cordelia sits poised like a coiled viper, scarlet eyes calculating as she studies the mountain of muscle beside her. Krothar, uncomfortable in the confined space, avoids her gaze while dark whispers curl from Gravesunder's blade at his hip, promises of glory seeping into his mind like sweet poison. The massive doors part before Lady Cordelia as if bowing in reverence. She glides into the hall with Krothar's hulking presence at her back, their entrance silencing the bustling activity within. Guards stand straighter, conversations halt. At the center stands the Midnight Marquis, an elven aristocrat whose every gesture seems choreographed for maximum effect, draped in midnight silk. He advances with feline grace, his bow a study in practiced perfection as he takes Cordelia's hand. His gaze slides dismissively over Krothar, lips curling with amusement.
Lady Cordelia, you pierce the gloom of this dreary place like a star fallen to earth. How fortunate we are to bask in your radiance twice in 1 week, and I see you've brought your hired help.
Krothar's massive hands curl into fists, veins rising like mountain ridges beneath sun-darkened skin. His jaw clenches with audible tension, yet he remains rooted in place, eyes burning into the Midnight Marquis's perfect profile.
Marquis, your tongue remains as silver as your spoons, and as prone to tarnish.
Lady Cordelia, Master Krothar, Marquis, we've been expecting you. The Shadow Cult's activities have escalated beyond mere disturbance. There's much to discuss, especially regarding the recent unrest.
Yes, well, when one opens the city gates to just anyone, one shouldn't be surprised when darkness follows.
Strange. I was thinking the same about certain nobility.
The Midnight Marquis's perfect features freeze for a heartbeat, a flicker of genuine surprise crossing his face before dissolving into practiced amusement. The captain gestures hastily toward a massive oak table where maps of the city lay unfurled, marked with ominous red circles.
The circle of whispering shadows grows bolder. Their agent, the one called the Sharp-Dressed Man, has been sighted in 3 districts, and his reputation precedes him. Wherever he goes, death follows. Each sighting followed by disappearances, strange markings in blood, whispers of betrayal among our ranks. Each city he's appeared in has been left scarred, plagued by shadows and betrayal.
He's a symptom, Captain, not the disease. He's a menace. But do not underestimate our other nefarious group of villains, the Order of the Eclipsed Hand, Captain. They have dwelled beneath our city for centuries, festering like a wound no matter how deeply we attempt to cleanse it. The Order of the Eclipsed Hand has corrupted this city's foundations for generations. They simply wear new faces now.
Then we cut out the infection at its source. I'll triple the night patrols, establish checkpoints at every district gate, and seek additional recruits.
Allow me to assist, Captain. My coffers are at your disposal. I shall commission armor and weapons for your guards that will make them the envy of the realm. Quality steel makes all the difference between victory and savage failure.
Your generosity honors us, Marquis. Krothar will join us at Corvus Manor tonight. I'm hosting a gathering for certain influential parties. Your attendance would be valued.
Cordelia's polite tone subtly underlines the Marquis's lavish gesture, yet Krothar senses a hidden game played in the shadows of noble generosity.
I wouldn't miss it, my lady, though I must depart our present meeting early to ensure my attire is appropriate for such distinguished company. Some of us still uphold certain standards.
The barb finds its mark. Crothar's control splinters, a low growl escaping his throat as he takes half a step forward. His hand moves instinctively to Gravesunder's hilt, the sword emitting a soft, hungry pulse of crimson light. Crothar's teeth grit together in visible anger, finally succumbing to the Midnight Marquis' carefully placed barb.
Until tonight's festivities, then, Lady Cordelia.
The Marquis leaves the city guard headquarters with grace and a confident smile, making his way to his lavish carriage and awaiting attendance. The Midnight Marquis's departure seems to suck tension from the room, guards visibly relaxing as the oak doors close behind his elegant form. Cordelia's eyes narrow thoughtfully, studying Crothar's rigid posture.
Pay him no heed, Krothar. The Marquis is a peacock, beautiful plumage hiding hollow bones. But since he wishes to play games of appearance, perhaps we might show him what true power looks like. My attendants will see to your preparations. Together, we'll give the entire court something to truly envy.
As you wish, Cordelia.
Moments later, inside Cordelia's armored carriage, velvet shadows envelop them as the carriage rolls through Drakestide's winding streets. Cordelia sits opposite Krothar, Gravesunder positioned between them on dark cushions like an honored guest. The blade pulses with unholy light, its surface rippling like liquid metal as a voice rises from its depths.
I know that you wish to know my nature, Krothar. Then know this. I was born in the dying screams of a fallen star, then forged by a master blacksmith who traded his soul for forbidden knowledge. A vampire lord's blood tempered my edge, the scaled queen who forged my first chain, and with each life I take I grow stronger, as do those who wield me for a time.
Those who wielded you before, what became of them?
They achieved greatness, Krothar. Legends were written of their deeds. Warriors, kings, heroes. All gained great power, glory even. But power exacts its price. My husband was the last to carry Gravesunder with honor into battle. The same eyes, the same spirit burning within. You bear his soul, Krothar. Reborn, return to me.
The carriage seems to fade around them as Crothar's breath catches. Fragmented images assault him, unfamiliar yet hauntingly recognizable. A fortress ablaze. Cordelia's face laughing in sunlight, the warmth of Cordelia's hand. Blood-soaked battlefields seen through different eyes. His massive frame goes rigid, pupils dilating as forgotten memories struggle to surface. He says nothing, yet deep inside, he feels a troubling resonance.
You feel it too, the recognition, the connection between us that defies explanation.
He meets her gaze, uncertainty etched plainly upon his face, yet the quiet hunger of curiosity flickers in his eyes. Gravesunder's soft, sinister chuckle drifts through the carriage.
All souls leave echoes, barbarian. All lives intersect across time. Embrace who you are. Embrace what you were, what you could be again. Krothar, your destiny awaits.
Krothar turns away, staring blindly through the carriage window at passing shadows. His reflection stares back, overlaid with another face, noble, refined, yet with the same eyes. The carriage continues its journey toward Corvus Manor, where ancient secrets and fresh conspiracies await like spiders in a gilded web. And now let's pause for a brief moment. The dice are in motion, but before they land, let's take a quick detour to talk about how you can help keep the adventure alive.
Even the bravest adventurers need to rest. But while our heroes catch their breath, you can help keep their journey alive. Step beyond the story and join the adventure at daysofourdice.com, your portal to all things Days of Our Dice. Explore our treasure trove of exclusive merch, support the show on Ko-Fi or Patreon, and help forge the next chapter of this epic saga. Your support keeps the dice rolling, the fireballs flying, and the legends growing. So whether you grab a shirt, sip a Fireball blend coffee, or simply spread the word, know that you're part of the story. Now, let's get back to the adventure.
Through gates wrought in twisting iron and stone carved with symbols from an age long forgotten, Cordelia's carriage draws Krothar deeper into her world. Corvus Manor, a place steeped in shadows and whispered rumours. The moon hangs bloated and yellow above Corvus Manor as Cordelia's raven-crested carriage passes beneath ancient stone archways. The grand hall unfolds before them, a vast chamber where constellations of chandeliers cast honeyed light upon gathered nobility. Elven aristocrats with centuries in their eyes, tieflings bearing proud infernal heritage whose horns gleam with inlaid gold. Stern dwarf lords who abandoned their mountain halls to pledge allegiance to Lady Cordelia, Duchess of Drakestide Cove. The room stills as Cordelia sweeps in wearing a gown the colour of fresh blood. Krothar follows, transformed, his wild hair tamed, his massive frame now sheathed in enchanted leather armour trimmed with silver runes that pulse with subtle magic.
My esteemed friends and honoured allies, forgive the urgency of this gathering, but shadows grow long across our beloved Drakestide, and I would have us face them together, rather than alone in our separate keeps. I present to you Krothar Cloudwatcher Stormheart, champion of the company, and now defender of our realm. The company has pledged their resources to combat both the Circle of Whispering Shadows and the Order of the Eclipsed Hand, threats that threaten our peace, prosperity, and our very survival.
A tall elven noble steps forward from the crowd. Baron Rittenheim's silver hair cascades down shoulders draped in midnight blue silk. Though his movements are fluid, tension lines his ancient face.
My Lady Cordelia, while we appreciate this warrior's presence, my people face immediate danger. Lizardfolk raid our northern villages nightly. Fishermen report a black dragon circling the coasts and are even seen flying to the Ember Peak Mountains. These threats demand attention now, not promises from mercenaries. My people fear that these threats will soon engulf us.
Baron, your concerns are mine as well. I will personally speak with Jack Moonstrider regarding the dragon threat. As for the Lizardfolk, in the meantime, Krothar stands ready to assist us directly in confronting these perils. But we must unite our strengths.
From the shadows near a marble pillar, the Midnight Marquis emerges, wine goblet clutched too tightly in his pale hand. His eyes never leave Krothar as he moves toward Cordelia.
And so the Great Duchess places our future in the hands of outsiders.
The company has proven their value time and again. Midnight Marquis, unity, not division, will preserve our city.
A murmur ripples through the assembly. Several nobles shift uncomfortably, avoiding Cordelia's gaze. Krothar's jaw tightens, his hand unconsciously moving toward Gravesunder's hilt. The Marquis falls silent, begrudgingly nodding. Krothar senses the noble's fearful reverence toward Cordelia, a chilling reminder of her dominance beneath her polished charm.
Together we shall secure Drakestide Cove. Are we agreed? This is precisely why unity is essential. Divided, we are vulnerable to infiltration. Together, with the company's resources and your combined influence, we can root out corruption and restore security to Drakestide Cove. Are we agreed?
One by one, the nobles voice their assent. The Midnight Marquis is last, his agreement barely audible, hatred burning behind his carefully composed features. The gathering disperses gradually as midnight approaches. Nobles linger to speak privately with Cordelia, or to study Krothar with newfound respect. A circle forms around the barbarian as lords and ladies press closer, hungry for tales of adventure. Nobles approach Cordelia individually, paying respects and expressing awe and gratitude to Krothar, whose towering presence and reputation precede him. Krothar handles their questions with unexpected diplomacy, neither boasting nor dismissing his accomplishments. Across the room, the Midnight Marquis watches, isolated in his resentment, before finally approaching as Cordelia becomes occupied with a minor dispute between merchant lords.
Enjoying your moment of fame, barbarian, a hero's reputation. Most heroes I've known were merely masters of exaggeration and luck. Tell me, Krothar, are you truly worthy of these legends? These nobles are fickle as spring weather. Today they worship you, tomorrow they'll forget your name. Heroes rise and fall in Drakestide. Most fall.
I've never called myself a hero, Midnight Marquis. I'm just someone who does what needs doing. Just a man willing to help those in need.
Several nobles within earshot pause their conversations, struck by Krothar's humble sincerity. A spontaneous murmur of approval ripples outward, drawing more attention. Applause breaks out, spreading like fire through dry timber. The Midnight Marquis's knuckles whiten around his goblet.
It seems my champion has won hearts tonight. My dear Krothar, your companions at the company will wonder where their champion has disappeared to. I'll ensure you're safely escorted.
Have a good evening, Duchess.
Hours later, in a hidden chamber beneath the city, deep below the cobbled streets, where the city's ancient foundations merge with natural caverns, flickers of amber light dance across walls slick with moisture. The Midnight Marquis stands rigidly in a circular chamber, surrounded by a handful of pale-faced nobles' nervous anticipation. Their nervous whispers cease abruptly as footsteps approach from a darkened tunnel. A figure emerges, tall and impossibly thin, clothed in an immaculate suit of midnight fabric that seems to absorb rather than reflect the candlelight. The mask on his face remains shadowed beneath a wide-brimmed hat, but through the mask, his smile gleams like a crescent moon.
We've been waiting for an hour. Some of us risk discovery being absent so long.
Time is a luxury I ensure we have. Midnight Marquis. I was ensuring our privacy. The City Watch patrols have been redirected for the evening. Have you reached a decision? Do you have an answer for me, Midnight Marquis?
The gathered nobles exchange glances, doubt and greed warring in their expressions. The Midnight Marquis steps forward, moonstone ring glinting as he gestures emphatically.
Your circle promises too much for us to ignore. If you can truly deliver what you claim, if you can break Cordelia's unnatural hold over this city, then name your price.
My price is modest compared to what you stand to gain. Bring Cordelia Blackthorne to me, alive and unharmed, and the Duchy of Drakestide Cove shall be yours to rule. Do we have an agreement, Duke-to-be?
Make good on your promise. Make me Duke of Drakestide Cove and I'll bring you Cordelia Blackthorne herself.
A sinister smile slowly spreads across the mask of the sharp-dressed man. The Midnight Marquis hesitates only a moment before clasping the offered hand. As their fingers touch, the candles throughout the chamber dim simultaneously, plunging the conspirators into near darkness where only the smile on the mask of the sharp-dressed man remains visible.
Then our compact is sealed. You shall have your crown, Marquise. Bring me your Duchess and the city. Her duchy shall be yours.
The Midnight Marquis bows deeply, sealing their pact, unaware of the dark price such promises always carry. Above this secret gathering, Drakestide Cove slumbers fitfully beneath a clouded moon. Citizens lock their doors against encroaching shadows, while nobles retreat to fortified estates. And somewhere between these worlds, Krothar walks, unaware of how thoroughly the strands of fate have ensnared him in their web. A web spun from ancient grudges, newborn treachery, and powers far beyond mortal understanding as the storm of shadows rapidly approaching. The pieces move upon the board of shadows, each step drawing blood and bargains alike. As the Midnight Marquis pledges loyalty to darkness, Krothar stands unwittingly at the center of a centuries-old game. Will the barbarian champion recognize the truth that pulses within Gravesunder's ancient steel? Can Cordelia's web of influence withstand the sharp-dressed man's silent infiltration? And what forgotten memories stir within Krothar's mind, echoes of a life he never lived, yet cannot escape? Alliances forged in firelight often fracture in darkness. Secrets buried beneath Drakestide Cove yearn to surface. And as dawn approaches, the shadows only deepen. Join us next time on Days of Our Dice, where every roll of fate brings consequences, and every consequence demands its price. Brave adventurers, your journey through the realms of Valyria has only just begun. The echoes of battle may fade, but the call to adventure rings eternal. Will you answer that call? Will you delve deeper into the mysteries that await, unravel the secrets of the Drakestide Coast, and face the darkness that threatens to consume all? The choice is yours, hero. Don't miss a single moment of this epic saga. Like this video to fuel the fires of adventure, and subscribe to our channel to ensure your place among the legends of Valyria. Hit that notification bell, and you'll be the first to know when new episodes drop. Until next time, may your critical hits be many and your fumbles few.